then we got to see everybody's slate, and he talked to everybody and explained what was good technically about the slate, what was good interpretively about the slate, and vice versa. And now it's a next step to do another scene, and we'll have another scene, and then we'll have another scene, and it's nice to have sides and be acting.
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Reactions, idiots. I'm Corbin.
I'm Rick. We're thespians.
Instagram, Twitter, juicy content. Thanks for Facebook, follow, Twitter account, ring the bell, follow the engage squad. Bang! Also on personal YouTube channels, links in the description below. I think I need to adjust.
Yeah, I am really excited. If you don't know who Howard Fine is, look him up.
He's fine. Anyways, today we are, new trailer dropped. It's called AK versus AK.
Got it. Akshay Kumar
No.
versus Alaska.
No.
Oh.
Anurag Kashyap
Okay.
versus
Yeah.
Anil Kapoor.
You're welcome, everybody, and you're welcome. Because I got sent this from a lot of stupid babies saying...
Don't ever watch anything.
I don't.
Anybody sends you.
I don't. I've been really good about that.
But yes, this is a trailer. I saw them feuding on Twitter.
I saw something going on.
I was like, this can't be real.
Right.
Like, say,
So yeah, is this
I'm guessing,
Jimmy and Matt Damon?
basically.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's something like that. I knew it was promotional, but
Yeah, if you don't know about Jimmy Kimmel and Matt Damon, they have an ongoing feud like Hugh Jackman and
Ryan Reynolds.
A visionary director, an old school actor, and a camera rolling for 10 hours. I'm in.
Interesting.
Anurag Kashyap, Indian cinema's enfant terrible, kidnaps Sonam Kapoor and films her father, the evergreen Anil Kapoor. Why is he's always referred to as evergreen? Search for his daughter in real time as his next blockbuster. AK versus AK versus Vikramaditya Motwani's upcoming film starring Anurag Kashyap and Anil Kapoor as themselves.
So this is them playing themselves. So Anurag Kashyap was back acting.
Right.
What?
So they're playing themselves, kidnapping Anurag Kashyap, kidnaps Sonam Kapoor, and then films her dad.
That's confusing. I'm hoping the trailer's gonna air it out. But obviously, you know, we're big fans of the Sir Anurag Kashyap.
Yes.
He's one of the most brilliant directors, I think, directing.
Absolutely.
And writing.
And had the privilege to interview him. If you haven't seen that, go to the interviews playlist and it's there.
And also we need to explore Anil Kapoor more, who was one of the first, we saw him in Slumdog Millionaire. Obviously,
Yes.
I think most Americans saw him. But
And we've gotten to know him in musical numbers too as well, a little bit more. And
let's check this little thing out.
My question is for Anurag sir. How can we make it big into the industry like you?
You can't. His name is Kapoor.
इसको जानता कौन है? फिल्म इंडस्ट्री का सबसे बड़ा फ्रॉड है।
got it.
सर एक फिल्म की कहानी सुनानी सर आपको। सोनम कपूर लापता है, आपको उसे ढूंढना है सुबह सूरज उगने तक। इसमें जो भी होगा असली। आप उसे खोजोगे असली, आपको चोट लगेगी वो भी असली, आप रोगे तो वो भी असली, हंसोगे तो वो भी हंसी नहीं आएगी। 3 रूल। पहला रूल, आपको पुलिस को फोन नहीं करना है। दूसरा रूल, कोई आउटसाइडर को इन्वॉल्व नहीं करने का। तीसरा रूल, ये कैमरा चलता रहेगा चाहे यमराज भी फिल्म में क्यों खा जाए। आयु ही इसको कोई भी कभी भी कुछ भी कर सकता है सर। टाइम नहीं आपके पास, 10 घंटे, उसको बचा लो।
इसे गिरफ्तार कीजिए, पूछिए मेरी बेटी कहाँ है? मैं आपके हाथ जोड़ता हूँ, भीख मांगता हूँ।
याला म्हणतात ऍक्टिंग.
क्या बात है, ये एक्टिंग नहीं है।
सर ऍक्टिंग लगी नहीं रही है. सुपर हिट.
Mockumentary, got it.
That could be very fun.
Very fun.
Yeah, that such an interesting. It's very Sacha Baron Cohen, different, but
Well, now any
style.
mockumentary, he's the king of it right
Yeah.
now. But interestingly enough, I wouldn't put it past Anurag Kashyap to actually do something like that. He's dark.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can totally believe his character there.
It's funny because he, there's a lot of directors like him in terms of like what their output is, whether it was David Fincher or Hitchcock, where they do dark material, and you assume that they're probably a dark. And it turns out to usually be the very opposite of that. He even said that even himself. He was like, I'm not that kind of a weird, dark, macabre person. I just am more attracted to dark stories.
Absolutely.
So this looks like it's going to be a lot of
It
fun.
looks really fun. Looks
Right?
really interesting.
Yeah.
I would I would love to like, oh man, because I'm assuming they filmed this before everything went down. So it was before we interviewed him.
Probably. Yeah, they probably. I'm guessing they filmed it last year.
Yeah,
Probably.
sometime around there.
Before we interviewed him.
And when we interviewed him, he was like, I hate acting. He does sometimes do acting, but he says he hates it.
Yeah.
And so, even though he's playing himself, he still has to act.
Well, I think,
like the Anurag Kashyap.
and here's the deal. I think, based on what anybody who knows anything about him, he's a generous man with artistry. He wants to help people, and I think even though he doesn't really like to act himself, I think he'll act with people who ask him because he's such a generous artist. So I think he'd give of himself in this way, even though it's not really what he would like to do per se. But he'll do it if those he cares about asked him to do it. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me.
And it's also interesting because so many people hate Anurag Kashyap.
I know.
He has such devout haters. Like people that just despise him because of what he believes politically.
And how he's vocal about it.
Yes.
And is unafraid to say what he feels. Yeah.
But it's quite funny because Anil Kapoor, I don't know him as much as in terms of how outspoken
Personally,
he is.
right, yeah.
But I know he's a beloved, legendary actor. And so people, because I saw it in the comments when they were doing their little thing, it was like, Anurag, why are you going after this legend?
It says a lot about him in 2 respects. 3 respects. 1, that he'd work with Anurag. 2, do a mockumentary. And 3, just that line alone when they're on the panel doing the questions and Anurag says, you can't make it in Bollywood unless you're a Kapoor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also, this is, hold on. I don't think I don't think that's direct. Yeah.
By the way, we mentioned Sacha Baron Cohen. If you have not seen his mockumentaries, especially the most obvious being Borat and the new sequel now, you gotta. You really should.
So it's directed by the director of Udan.
Oh, what a strange.
Well,
I mean, not that directors can't do whatever they want.
Well, that director, Anurag was the writer of Udan.
Of Udan, exactly. I was going to say, there's a connection there.
But obviously, we loved that film. It was a fantastic film.
Great film.
Loved it. So this is gonna be. I thought Anurag was actually the director because I thought he'd want to poke fun of it himself, but
This would explain. No, I don't. If Anurag were directing, he wouldn't put himself in as an actor. This explains it. I'm sure this director, who he likes and has worked with, asked him, and he generously gave of his acting time.
yeah.
Even though he's not a big fan of his own acting. This looks fun.
I hope it's really good. I hope it's a fun little, because that at the end, when Anil's given a great, he's really fired up, and they're like, oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah, great job.
Great job, Anil. Yeah, so this could be really funny. Let us know what you think of it down below. Let us know how much you hate Anurag Kashyap.
Yeah, please. We know it's all in there. Tell us.
Why he smoked up in our interview, which is a hilarious meme now.
It is a really funny meme.
I love that it's a meme.
And what's funny is that we did that before we filmed, so we were already stoned.
Yeah, 100%.
So, I don't know.
I shot up heroin before that.
Yeah, well, you do that every day, so that's nothing new.
You have to give some energy.
I was debating right beforehand if I should do the usual LSD and shrooms before an interview, but I wanted to just go straight pot.
Well, sometimes when we're a little down, that's why I keep lines here.
Yeah, of
just
course.
like in case we need to pick her up.
And by the way, great for the kids, because Leland's constantly got the powder. I'm like, baby powder? Corbin's like, baby powder.
Yeah.
That's called mockumentary.
Look,